everything that we said throughout this show is racist, right? We have a, what do they call it? Anti-black, I've been called. You've been called a lot of things, too.
Oh, yeah, Coon, Tom, Uncle Tom, Sellout.
All the usuals. Yeah. Sellout, that's another one, yeah. But it's funny because when it seems to come from somebody else, like different, you know, like let's even throw in like a Jesse Lee Peterson in there, a Larry Elder, Thomas Sowell, black guys who, you know, kind of say things like, hey, black people need to get back to family. Literally, I think Jesse might have been the first person I heard say that. I heard say it. I'm not saying he's the first to say it, but and people just call these guys racist. So it's just funny to me because we saw this clip. You actually showed me this. Of Mr. Trick Daddy.
Got to let the sunshine in.
Yeah, Trick love the kids. I've actually always been somewhat of a fan of Trick Daddy. I thought his music was actually like more creative than most Southern rappers at his time.
I agree, but are we being biased?
Because of Florida?
You gotta ask.
Well, I'm a New Yorker, though.
Okay, fair point.
Yeah.
Fair point. As a Floridian, he's a legend. So
absolutely. I mean, growing up in Florida, you know, even when he wasn't like big nationally, he was always big here.
Take It to the House, that was the summer anthem for a little bit.
Trick had some hits, yeah. Throw in the Wind is still one of my favorite songs.
Yeah, definitely.
I'm a collarbone, neck bone eating ass nigga. It's the most ghetto song I've ever heard in my life.
Certified classic.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. Well, let's hear him actually, you know, speak on
racism.
Yeah. Racism. What is he speaking on? Why? Oh, racism and.
Well, he weighs in on racism. That's what they titled the video.
Got you. Okay, so let's leave it there.
Thing that I haven't have to deal with my life, and I'm a 70s baby, it's racism. So I'm tired of niggas playing the race card when it comes to everything. Niggas is other niggas' only problem. Niggas block niggas quicker than a cracker block a nigga. Real shit, though. Them crackers ain't thinking about us. Every time we get a few dollars, we run to them cracker stores and spend our money. Them crackers ain't thinking about us. They don't get money and come and spend no money with us. Niggas is niggas' worst enemies. And they gotta stop playing the race card. I'm tired of these Uncle Tom protesting, civil rights bullshit attorneys and lawyers and activists getting up.
I think he's talking about Ben Crump. Yes. That piece of shit.
Ben Crump and
Al Sharpton.
Al Sharpton. Yeah, definitely.
I'm gonna let Trick go off.
No, I'm liking it.
Telling us the same goddamn story that they tell us every time somebody else get killed. Every time, say the same thing.
I love how the black people just laugh.
Nervously laugh. Yeah. Like, oh shit, he's saying the things we're not supposed to say.
Trick, we're on revolt.
Oh, you crazy, Trick.
That's crazy.
That's what that is, though. It's to make him look crazy without saying he's crazy. We're just going to laugh at what he says. And then also, I everybody that's on that show, I haven't really watched this show, but they can all suck a dick because I know they don't actually believe what he's saying. And they'd also be the same ones that when the next person, Jordan Neely, I bet you they did a show about Jordan Neely and they cried about it. Yeah.
I'm sure. I've never seen the show before either, but I guarantee it.
I don't have to see it to know.
They hold George Floyd in high esteem.
Right. Because not one of them on that show is going like, I've been telling y'all, Trick is right.
That would have been the moment.
Right.
That would have been the moment, definitely.
For the guy who actually is reasonable thinking. Yeah. And they don't have that guy on the show. That's why all you hear is laughter throughout the entire studio.
She couldn't smile any harder.
Yeah. Yeah. Her fucking lips are about to touch her earlobes. Looks like the fucking Joker. All right, let's listen to more of Trick Shapiro. Daddy Lee Peterson.
Oh my God. Trick Walsh.
Oh fuck. And I love that their show is called Big Facts. And this is shocking them. Sure, big facts, my dick.
This is the first time this show has lived up to its name.
Exactly. Exactly. And this will be the episode they got to come out later and go, listen, we sorry. We got to pull that episode down. We don't know what's up with Trick, man. He didn't change, man.
We want justice. What's justice? $3-4 million. This lady's son dead. That ain't no motherfucking justice.
Real shit, though.
They doing the same thing. They ain't telling you the 30% they getting out of that money. Where you niggas at when nothing ain't happening? Right now, ain't nothing happening, right? All the streets done calm down because the police, the FBI, and everybody else is circling in on hip hop now. Everybody knows that the street game and the dope game funded hip hop. Always have. Everybody know that. It's no secret.
Bro, I've been saying that for years at this point, that hip hop is the biggest money laundering scheme, drug money laundering scheme in America.
Didn't they?
He just admitted it.
Didn't they call you out for that?
Yes. I don't know if that specifically, but just I guess yeah, but I've been saying that for a minute. And he just kind of, I mean, they've been admitting it though.
You know.
Yeah. And everybody there went, yeah. Look at her face. First time she'd stopped smiling. Like Freakazoid.
But we're trying to do something right with the money. So let us do it. Don't put a whole task force together and come lock boys up from Atlanta and Miami and Memphis and say all these is
now he's losing it a little bit.
That I don't agree with.
Now he's losing it.
If you start your rap career legitimate, I mean, we know what it is. You start with drugs. The investigators can put two and two together. If you started a business illegally, then they can come in and do what they need to do.
Right.
I don't agree with that. But if you start off legit and you just hang around fucking drug dealers, fuck it. It's the image shit.
If you're gonna say all the other shit prior to that, you have to then also say that if niggas is niggas' worst enemies, then at some point you got to take some of those niggas off the street because some of them are not gonna change. Yeah. It just is. They're the problem. They're the ones that are causing it.
He does get back on track, but I did want to point that out.
He fell off a little bit there, but he's just getting into the red pill. Red pill's just kicking in. Take time.
I think that was diabetes.
I hope he never apologizes for any of this.
Nah, Trick. That's one thing I'll say about it. He don't apologize for shit.
But he doesn't seem to really give a fuck about, like, let me not say this. Let me not put too much on him. That he doesn't give a fuck about national fame because he's got, like, local fame like a motherfucker. He can be a star here. So maybe because he lives in Miami, right? Or does he live in Atlanta? Yeah, why wouldn't you? He's like the president in Miami.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah. Trick.
Yeah. He'll probably end up getting shot one day.
Stop.
Just the way it goes. Niggas is niggas' worst enemy, bro.
Trick. I think Trick is one of the last, like, untouchable.
I don't want it to happen. I like Trick.
I know. I know you're not saying it now, but I truly believe, like, he's one of those last
untouchables. Maybe I don't know. These new generations, bro, they don't give a shit about anything.
I think the OGs look out for Trick so goddamn much they won't even matter.
But a lot of the young guys also probably.
Yeah, because I think he's still connected. You know what I mean? So.
Probably move up on the mic.
Oh yeah,
a little.
I think he's still connected, but yeah.
Yeah, make sure you say that clear on the mic.
Allegedly.
Let's continue because there's a lot he kind of covers. Let's let it play for a little minute.
Crime organizations,
right?
Listen to Trick Crowder here.
Trick Crowder.
Louder with Daddy.
No, pause. What the fuck?
I want the memes of Trick Daddy sitting behind the change my mind sign. Niggas is niggas' worst enemy. Change my mind. I'm making it if somebody doesn't make it.
That's hilarious.
Should charge them with RICO and conspiracy and all that. These boys are trying to get a problem. Now, the war part, yeah, I understand. Leave the women and the children out of it. But what happened to the day when a nigga deserve to die, niggas supposed to die?
Oh, shit.
That's how gangsters really got down. That's how gangsters got their cred. They walked up to a nigga and blow the nigga brains out because he did some foul shit. But they excuse me, they targeting us as it is. So, as I see young niggas come out, if they ain't got 3 switches and 30 extenders.
Politically, yeah. I don't know if he means that though. He means it politically.
And 4 AKs on their video, it seems like they don't blow up. It's our fault. It's our fault for letting our kids not appreciate things.
What you mean? What you mean?
We buy the Michael Jordans. Your mama never bought you no Jordans? My mama never bought me a pair of tennis shoes over $30. We buy them Jordans. Holidays, you got, how many kids you have?
Oh, I know.
Anyone of y'all got kids?
What? Sorry. Get shocked every time. It's rare. Just saying.
It's rare. Couldn't believe it. Holy shit.
Kids, more
What
than
were you gonna say?
I was gonna say Trick. I'm privileged. My mom's a queen. She got me sneakers that were worth it.
Yeah, you're a spoiled fuck.
you got
But you get what you want. That's when you get it. You don't. Yeah, you don't. That didn't like last where you now expect your parents to get you everything. Yeah.
I work for that.
At some point, they must have instilled that.
They
Yeah.
instilled that. You know what I mean? Like I had to. It's not like I just asked for it and I got it. You know, there were certain things that I had to do. You're Jamaican, you know.
Yeah, of course. You had to do some chores or do something.
Yeah, do something.
Yeah. Do something. You just sleep, bro. No,
get up in the house, dog. It's noon, dog. You stay in the bed till noon. It's dark in that room. Turn on the lights.
They come and open the fucking.
Yeah, it's like, whoa,
chill, fuck
bro.
me. Guess that's the day started. It's a good start to the day. Yeah, I forgot what I was gonna say, but I'll just play it. Wait, avoid a button.
how many? 1. You got 3. How many baby mamas?
1.
That's good. Damn, I'm proud of you, man.
Yeah. Illegitimacy rate needs to go down.
It's important that he said, "I'm proud of you."
I'm proud of you.
Yeah, because with so many times it's like, how many baby mamas you got? I got like 4.
I don't know, to a degree. Like,
What do you mean by
it's almost like, oh, you didn't fucking impregnate multiple women. Good job. It's like the Jordan thing, right? This is what I was gonna say earlier, where a lot of black parents I've heard say this. They buy their kids Jordans so that their kids don't go out and do whatever to get the money to get them. And I think that's a cop out. Why do you think that your kid is automatically going to pick that? If you raise him right, he won't be materialistic. Don't be materialistic yourself.
100%.
Yeah. I think there's a lot of cop outs where it's like, I have to praise you because you did. I mean, I guess so. You're out of the. You're not a statistic. You're out of the statistic thing. Now, is he with the mother?
He didn't ask him that.
Let's
That's
see.
important though.
Yeah.
But the average woman got 2 or 3 kids with 2 or 3 niggas, and every holiday their kids split up from their family.
Yeah.
There's no more tradition no more.
Yeah.
There's no more going to the elder of the family. You know, Labor Day, Easter, Christmas. You know where you're gonna be at. There's no more of that.
Right.
We got to get back to the real shit.
How I get back though? How do we get back to that though?
We got to stop having babies from hoes that ain't baby mama material, and they got to stop having babies from niggas who ain't baby daddy material. If you fucking with a nigga that got 3 kids and you ain't never seen him, you don't need to have no baby with him, because as soon as you get pregnant, he gone.
Great point.
Real shit. Real shit.
That's
Yeah.
Trick Tatum. Going crazy. Going crazy.
Now though, right?
Like, you have to get back. Kids, I hear women say, "Oh, my baby don't eat corn." Oh, baby don't eat corn. I understand you don't eat spinach. I understand your baby don't like zucchini.
I don't know where he was
This
going
gonna
with
be
all
the
that.
death of our whole
You don't know where
race.
you going with that?
Like that, we raise kids too soft, I guess.
Yeah, you don't remember when your parents put a plate in front of you, you supposed to eat that shit.
Oh yeah,
You
yeah.
don't say I don't like that shit, nigga. You finish your fucking food, or you go to bed hungry.
You know what's amazing? I came up with this like I was like thinking of this like analogy, right? That it's like when you talk to black people about racism, that's how it is. It's like trying to convince a kid to eat his vegetables. Like, you know, eating your vegetables is a good thing. Just eat your vegetables. And that's how I feel like when I'm talking to black people about, the type of black people, about racism.
Yeah.
It's like, listen, I'm telling you, break out of the fucking brainwashing. This is good for you. And they push the plate. Yeah. And maybe he's onto something that it starts with literally feeding your kids vegetables. Make him eat vegetables.
Or at least, because of course, when you were a kid, you never liked any kind of vegetable. You just say, ew, I didn't like it. There was broccoli. I used to hate broccoli. Now as an adult, I love this shit. I fucking freak it. Put some cheese on it.
You figure out a way to make it work.
Crazy, you know what I mean? But definitely there's something to
discipline.
Making your kid do something they don't want to do is essential for raising.
That is good for them.
Yeah. That is good for them is essential to raising them. In my opinion, I don't have kids, but if you can't successfully tell your kid to eat his vegetables and he eventually eats them, how are you ever going to tell him don't join that gang? Don't want that. Don't go for the fast money. Don't fuck that girl. You're right.
She's bad for you.
Starts with the veggies.
I think he's really onto something. Black people need to eat your vegetables.
100%.
Let's just leave it at that. I'll continue. And you, Daddy Elder.
Daddy Elder.
That cell phone.
And them
women don't know how to get nowhere no more because when you get in their car with them, they're in their phone. You and your woman can have a nasty fight. A fight to the point where y'all talk about each other, mama. She get right on the phone with her friend and forget all about she was mad. And everywhere they go, they GPS. They ain't trying to learn directions no more. Little kids get home from school, they get right on their phone. They watch. You want your baby to get out your way? You give them the phone. Here, watch a movie on YouTube. That ain't it, man. I grew up in an era where you came home from school, you took off your school clothes, put on your play clothes, and go outside and play.
Stay out there. The real business.
You thirsty? Drink out the water hole. I'm not saying be that brutal.
Now, because I got house, but your ass standing. You come back in, you standing.
There you go.
Exactly.
That's just what it is. Yeah. You better find a life outside, nigga.
Right. we had a schedule. I had a favorite TV show. I had a favorite actor, a favorite cartoon. These kids don't. If it ain't on YouTube, they don't know about it. We got to some kind of way to figure it out. All you got to do is you think I'm lying.
No, I'm not saying this because we're on YouTube, but is that sparked me into thinking when he said that. Is that just the new? This is the new thing. This is the new Hollywood, and not to put it on that level, but this is like to kids like.
Well, I think
this is the new Disney. This is the new Nickelodeon.
Yeah, when he says when I came home, I had a favorite show. Most kids' favorite shows are on YouTube,
and they have a favorite streamer.
And yeah, so I mean, I get where he's coming from, but he's not looking at technology that still exists. Now, where I'm with him is that kids aren't going outside as much. The problem is they're coming home and they're staying on YouTube and they're staying watching the streamers. They're not going outside. So I do agree with that.
Well, let's be real. Like, I think sometimes we give kids too much freedom in the sense of where kids, I think, need programming.
Okay.
You know what I mean? To a degree. And I think it's up to the parents to pick the programming, but they need to the parents need to curate what they're showing their kids.
Definitely. That's
programming. Because you're programming it as the parent.
Just like how these parents claim that their kid knows that they're trans at 2 months old. That's programming. You programmed your kid to think he was a girl.
That's why they put fucking LGBTQ shit in Blue's Clues. Because they want to program them into that. So you just have to program your kids because we take that thing of we shouldn't be programming anybody. It's like, that's for adults. I don't want to be told what to watch. I don't want to be told what to do. You know what I mean? I understand, the laws and all that shit. But I'm just saying, I don't want to be programmed because I'm an adult.
You can make your own decisions.
I can make my own decisions. Kids can't. Cannot. And that's what I think parents got too liberal with that. And they're like, oh, well, I don't want to be a helicopter parent. I don't want to, my kid has to have privacy. And it's like, I think there's a certain age you give the kid all that shit.
Yeah. I don't think kids get privacy at least until maybe 16?
You seep it in little by little.
And even then, privacy. Yeah, nah, fuck that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, no. You get privacy when you move out and pay your own bills. That's when you get privacy, nigga. What the fuck is you talking about?
I think there's a thing of like that we got, well, we're talking as non-parents, but as a society, we got to like, where even politically, they'll go, oh, kids should be making our decisions. They're the future. It's like, yeah, but they don't know what the fuck the future even means. It's just
the most outlandish shit I've ever heard.
It's just like when they make the argument about women. Women are much more stronger these days. No, they're not. They're not. It's just like to say kids are more smarter these days. No, they're not.
They're not.
They just know more things. They're not smarter though. They're still kids.
Capable of making grand decisions.
Yeah,
that's
Stop.
ridiculous.
Did he touch on anything else that we?
I think just play for a little bit. I can't. I did hear the whole thing. The whole thing was entertaining. So
Let's play it to 6, and then if he doesn't say anything,
sure.
you know.
Remember this, on Christmas morning, I want you to get up at 12 o'clock and walk outside and tell me how many kids you see outside playing. None.
Yeah, because we got the new PS5 trick. I'm not coming outside.
Got the P5 trick.
I'm outside in 2K.
Yeah.
I'm at the park.
I'm on these streets of Los Santos, baby. Listen to your shit. Me and you, Trick.
None. We fucked up as black people. And all the designer clothes people, they making this shit our size now. We couldn't wear that shit 5 years ago. We couldn't fit it.
Facts.
We know what them niggas gonna wear. Look, the Louis beanie. They didn't make. I got a big head. They didn't make this in my size 5 years ago. This shit fit perfect on my head now. For the $400 for a $4 beanie, and we get our money and we go spend it all on them. And we the number one consumers of every product. And as soon as somebody in our neighborhood, our race put out something, we might buy a t-shirt.
So now I like where he's going with this, but I don't like that it's coming from the aspect of us versus them still. Where it's just, you need to get out of that mentality. That's
where it's still coming.
That's the foundation.
It's still coming from that?
Yeah, because he's going, we get all our money and we spend it on them. It's like,
I see what you mean.
Yeah, it's like, I'm not saying he's wrong. You shouldn't be spending fucking $500 on a beanie. That's stupid.
Shouldn't matter who you spend it with though.
You spent stupid money. If a black guy's selling $500 beanies, don't buy that either. It's stupid. So that's where I think he kind of is in and out there, but he's getting there. He's broken at least the mold to a degree.
I think it's important for black people who are still stuck to see this, because if they agree with him, then they can start making that transformation as well.
But it's so weird to me that he can say the same exact thing that all the people that I listed before, the names we were throwing out as jokes. Like, how is it that they can all say the same thing? We could say the same thing. But when Trick says it, everybody's like, yeah, bro, facts.
Facts, bro.
Facts, nigga.
Trick daddy.
Is it because they're too cowardice to argue with him? That's what it is. That's why they're laughing. Yeah, they're cackling like fucking hens.
Because I guarantee you, if we were a guest on that show, bro, he said the same thing. We get we're systematic and
yeah. First off, the white boy ain't even supposed to be talking about this.
That right there.
Yeah. Misfit. You know, it's funny. Peter Ortiz just brought up the name that I don't know why we didn't compare it to. It's Kanye. Kanye said the same thing and got fucking massacred for. You know why? Because he said it with a Trump hat on.
Oh, true.
Yeah.